This is a new day to try to get right. This is a new day to get on track. Yeah, that's life in football. This is a new day to live your life. This is a new day to try to get right. This is a new day to get on track. Yeah, that's life in football. It's life in football. We are life in football.
Welcome to the Life in Football Podcast, baby. I'm your host, Mike Feed.
And this your Coach Colin Moore. You know we loving life and enjoying football.
Top-notch coaches all around the world. Top-notch coaches all around the world. Today, our special guest is Coach Wood. Coach Woody, to be exact. Lynnwood Wright, baby. He coaching down there at Florida Central Tech. And basically, it's a prep school / academy. And it's almost like an IMG, hard grade / almost like a Georgia military. So this almost a new thing now, but it's still old because a lot of schools like this are starting to pop up and come around. So I know a lot of people are familiar with the IMG brand, the IMG Academy. So this is similar, but on a different level. Because Coach Wood, he coming with coaching experience, not just with all the glitz and glamour, but they got hard-nosed ball players, and y'all better wake up and start listening and paying attention because Florida Central Tech, baby, is on the rise. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and let Simo bring him on.
How you doing, Coach?
Man, I'm doing good, man. What y'all self?
Good. It's a blessing to have you on, Coach.
Nah, man, I'm honored, man. Big fan of the program, of y'all show, man. Y'all doing good things. Heard y'all guys' podcast with Coach Johnny Mack. I mean, I couldn't be more impressed with the program and what y'all guys got going on. And Coach Mack was very inspirational. But I have to say, my all-time favorite, I'm a big Last Chance U fan, so Miss Brittany Grimes took it home from me, man. So it's been a blessing just to kind of watch you guys, and I'm just excited to see y'all guys grow from here.
Coach, we definitely appreciate that. And like you said about programs growing and getting better and better as they go, I want to hear, how did you start this program? Because many people may not know the background of it, but you started this program, Coach. Give us insight on that.
Well, I had a lot of help from a lot of different people. Ahmad Thomas was one of the advocates who really helped me kind of push it. But about a year ago, I was driving from a game at University of Pikesville. We'd come back from that game, and I was just sitting there, and I was trying to think of a way to kind of influence these kids in a positive direction and do it with my own backing behind it. So the post-grad module was really hit me. It's really something that I take personal because, you know, I came from the junior college module myself. And I remember coming into that module and I played corner, and those guys brought in 35, not just position guys, but corners. So when we got there, a couple of me and my buddies, we looking like, man, the competition is crazy. So there wasn't a lot of reps for guys to really get out there and create a narrative. So I want to make sure that, you know, kids come in and have the opportunity to be able to create their own narrative. And our program is kind of pushed by high school coaches, not to really bash guys from that level, but they're not really selling our kids how they should. And the 5-star, the 4-star ratings are really starting to hurt some kids who can actually play Power 5 because they don't have that label of being, you know, a 4 or 5-star athlete. They don't have the opportunity that those guys have to get that national exposure. And every year I come around Power 5 guys in our program. One of the most notable guys is at the University of South Florida. Jason Vaughn came in and he was about to commit to a Division III college. And I'm like, Jason, what are you doing, son? He was 6'4", 230 pounds, and his get off was extreme. He had 17 sacks his high school senior year, but he didn't have that 5-star rating. So teams kind of overlooked him. He came to the post-grad module, turned up 21 sacks, and a year later, now he's the most sought-after commodity in post-grad junior college football. He ended up being the number 2 prospect in the country and left out with 23 Division I offers. So trying to help kids who don't really have that big-time rating is kind of what our module is about. So kind of like what Mike said earlier, it's kind of an IMG module But in the sense of our kids are taking college level courses, so they will be able to come in and recreate their narrative while working towards a degree. So it's a special program, but I definitely can't take all credit myself, guys.
Coach, now with you being such a blessing to all these players as well as your staff, what gave you the inspiration to want to do it that route?
Like I told you earlier, man, I came from that module, and I really watched a lot of great athletes. For myself, a guy named Carlisle Johnson, who's probably one of the best linebackers who ever came through Polk County, not be able to get on that platform like Ray Lewis. So that really motivates me to be able to help these kids kind of resell their narrative, because I do know every time you bring in a five-star athlete, there's an athlete somewhere that just need to be found, and the opportunity for those guys just isn't there because these coaches at other programs at other levels of the game isn't really helping those guys get out. So I was that kid. So it takes me to back to when I was playing ball, and I know that we didn't have a lot of kids, a lot of guys from my team getting pushed out. So watching a lot of talent come through, my home base area, it really pushed me to want to bring that kind of program here. Um, so that being said, there was no better place to bring junior college post grad football was than to the mecca of football, which is Florida, and then the heart of that is Polk County. We have a lot of great athletes like Ray Lewis, the Pouncey twins, and that list goes on and on of how many guys came from our area who didn't get out, that doesn't have that big name like Ray Lewis, because every Ray Lewis that hits the fan and be able to go to that next level, there's somebody out there like Carlisle Johnson that didn't get the opportunity to get out. So that's where I come in at. That's where our program comes in at. It's to find the kids that's not being recruited. It's to find that hidden gem. It's to make sure that every kid has a created platform to get out. Every kid has the same stepping stones as a five-star guy to be able to go to college. Because we understand this. If we don't believe in our kids, if we don't push our kids, they won't go to that next level because they will eventually start to fall beside the wayside. And with that being said, there's so many other things that our kids can be doing. And I'm not saying that football is just the answer to everything. But without football, I can speak from a personal example. I probably wouldn't want to finish high school because football was the thing that made me want to continue. So if we can get our guys something to believe in, then I think that in the future, our kids will start having more confidence in themselves and we can start getting more of the athletes placed in the college. Not saying that everyone to go Division One, but I think every kid has a market, whether it's D1, D2, NAIA. I think every kid has a market to be able to get out in football.
Coach, give the people a little bit of your background, how you grew up, and how you ended up starting to coach.
Man, I can be honest, man. I think I was blessed. Not even knowing it, I got an opportunity to watch one of the greatest football players of all time in front of my face growing up. Ray Lewis is my first cousin, so I got a chance to really watch what greatness was all about. I remember him in high school. He was just destined to get out. He worked at a car wash. And every morning he would get up early in the morning and he would refuse for anyone to carry him to school. He would get up early morning and he would run 3 or 4 miles to school, take a shower, go to school, practice. He would jog to work and jog home. So just watching his greatness unfold in front of my eyes, it pushed me to want to be something in this game because I watched from a personal standpoint, what it took for him to be able to get out. And everyone doubted his ability to get out and his ability to play ball. He was too small, he was too slow, but he didn't let those things stop him. So I watched some of the greatest things through him that taught me about football. One of the things that I'll never forget about him is he had a struggle growing up, and his struggle made him who he is. He had an air vent, and in his air vent, he took off the screws of the air vent, and he started placing money up in this air vent, and he never touched it. He earned that money through washing cars at a dealership. He put that money up into an air vent, and the time he went off to the University of Miami, I remember him opening that air vent up, and his money fell out. He had to save up $10,000 as a kid. So his determination to get out, I mean, it just self-consciously pushed me to want to be a part of whatever it was he had going on. And the passion that you saw from Ray wasn't something that you just saw on Mondays or Tuesdays on NFL Sunday Ticket. I mean, I watched him growing up. He had a friend named Kwame Brown, and they were really, really big Techno Bowl fans. And I remember Ray was a running lock fan, so he always played with the 49ers. And when this one play happened, it was the fourth quarter, and running lock hit Bo Jackson. He fumbled. And Ray screamed to the top of his lung with his emotion, "That boy will hurt you." And that's the emotion that we saw with him, even from a youth going into manhood until watching this Hall of Fame player. So that really got me into football. And then once I was able to understand that it wasn't my destiny to play football, I want to stay around the game at some point. It had been a part of my life for so much. And then the Lord just put it on my heart to be able to coach junior college football. And that's how I started becoming a coach. I just always want to be around the game.
Coach, in closing, I'm going to open up the floor to you to tell the people about Florida Tech, how the kids can be a part of the program, and what you guys having up coming next for your next opponent.
Man, we had a tough loss last night. We lost 7-0 to Field of Dreams Academy out of Tampa. Tough loss, but our kids fought hard. The next thing we have coming up on our schedule is going to be Valley State out of Haines, Florida. And one of our most notable opponents will be November 7th. We'll be going out to Bradenton and facing nationally ranked IMG Academy. So you guys can tune in on IMG Radio, IMG YouTube station, as well as go on to FloorStreetTech.org to watch our live streaming service. Also, you can go onto our website and find our link. Our information is on there as well. So you can visit us at FloorStreetTech.org.
All right, Coach. I think you missed one of the things. If you could, give the kids some information, all the parents too, how they could be a part of the program at Florida Central Tech.
Guys, I'll just tell you guys to reach out to us, man. One of our things that we really want to home in on is kind of create a narrative for our Polk County kids. So I really like to get out to the high schools in my local area. So if you guys want to reach out to me, you can find us at our website at FloorStreetTech.org, and we're open to right now for our 2021 recruiting class.
Coach, I want to thank you again for coming on. And y'all heard what he said. They giving kids second opportunities. I love the story he gave about the guy that's at South Florida right now. He had offers from lower level schools, and he was considering going D3, which that's always good to even consider doing. But when you have the talent and the ability to do better, why settle for less? And Florida Central Tech is going to give you that opportunity to go live out your dream. And not only that, they already giving you college courses to take. They giving you good games to play. They giving you good coaching. And they inside the state of Florida, baby. How you can't not see or realize like, hey, this is a great opportunity and I'm going to take it. So I just want to thank Coach Wood again for coming on. His name Coach Lynnwood Wright. If y'all need any more information, like he said, just Google him, Florida Central Tech, and reach out to everybody y'all need to for the coaching staff, administration, and they're going to make it happen for you. And make sure you got everything you need to be a part of this program. But I'm going to leave y'all like I always leave y'all. Keep your head up and not down, or else you'll fall to the ground. This is the Life in Football Podcast. Catch you next time.
This is a new day to live your life. This is a new day to try to get right. This is a new day to get on track. Yeah, that's life in football. This is a new day to live your life. This is a new day to try to get right. This is a new day to get on track. Yeah, that's life in football. It's life in football.